I'm worried. Many people update their WhatsApp, they update their phones, they update their apps and other things, but they're not updating their source of food. They're not updating their agriculture. You have to update farming knowledge daily. Me as an agronomist, I visit farms timely. That's why to get me updated.
Welcome to our channel. Today we introduce you to an inspiring figure in the world of agriculture, Rueben Barwe Jnr. Nestled in the heart of Zimbabwe, Reuben is not just a farmer, he's a beacon of innovation and sustainability in the agricultural sector. With his dedication and passion, he cultivates an impressive 8 hectares of sweet potatoes, a crop known for its nutritional value and versatility. Hi, welcome. My name is Rueben Barwe Jnr. and welcome to the newest episode. Today I am in 20 right? I'm in 20 today with Agronomist Barwe, and I have an exciting episode to share with you. If you want to learn, please stay tuned. I am going to learn as well. I'm glad to see you, Agronomist.
You are welcome.
Yeah. Behind the camera is my son actually, but I'm going to pretend as if we're not related at all.
That's good.
Yeah. So thank you so much for having us here, and I hope that my audience are going to benefit a lot from what you're doing behind the scenes. Firstly, I would like to ask personal questions. Do you believe that our earliest episodes, what we experienced when we were young, tend to mold who we are right now? Do you believe that what you experienced during your childhood is what has made you to become an agronomist now?
Yes, yeah. To me, it's direct. Because groomed in an agricultural area, agricultural family.
Okay.
My father was an agricultural officer, being Mudumeni, you understand?
Okay, yeah.
I originated in Rusape, but go down in Hectares for the favor or for the love for the environment which was suitable for agriculture, agricultural practices or agriculture growing of many crops. We're running away from our area in Zimbabwe because there were droughts were following each and one after the other, year after year. So they chose that area. So I think since my father was an agriculturalist, he was an agriculture match. We have learned in Hectares there was better soils, exposure to agriculture activities.
Yeah.
So it groomed me to become an agriculturalist.
Wow.
Today.
I'm glad that you have admitted, because I want to believe that most people who were groomed in that very same environment have a tendency of running away from the agricultural mindset. Because when we were growing up, I think our parents made us, or they have put us in a very difficult moment where we thought agriculture is very difficult. Agriculture is for the old. Agriculture is not like ainamari. You can, well, we didn't believe that agriculture can actually make a million with agriculture.
Yes.
So the next thing that I am going to ask is, so you need to pay homage to your father, because because if it wasn't for him,
I was lost.
so mainly he knew that no, that's where the gold is.
Yes. Yeah, that's it. That's true.
Wow.
I
So
have to pay.
definitely. So how has been your journey now? I'm seeing that you're doing sweet potato farming on a very large scale.
Good.
How was the journey?
This journey was not easy. From primary school to secondary school, going to college, studying this area, I did horticulture myself. The journey was not easy because the very time I got qualified in farming as a farmer or the farming, that's the very moment where the land was a bit disturbed. The thing is, it was not really disturbed, but somehow changing of hands in land ownership or something like that. I'm talking that time when land was a land reform program came in, but that time I'm saying that was the time it was 2004 when I finished my course. So I was supposed to be getting the fields, then the fields we're going to attachment, the farm. There's this program happening, the ownership has changed, the farmers are not there. So we have to start again. We were coming as employers to those farms, but it changed us that way. No, we don't have this motive for going as workers. We have now to start so that we can go to the farms and farm our own, on our own. So the journey was not easy because as we started, starting from scratch, no capital, no other things like that. So no backup, and the economy was not that good, and no one was just encouraging us to go to the fields. We used to say kumurima ndekwe kumusha, kurima ndekwe vanhu vakasara, kuti vari kurima vacho havana tatakamboona vakaita who have done something out of farming. So if those people have not done something, we have seen ourselves we say what is farming, but through just because we started this thing encourages, we see no, this for white farmers or whoever was farming in Longbeck was making money, doing it commercially, doing it classic or something like that, standard measures, they're doing well. So after that we say let's do this for our own living, not say as being employed or something like that, starting from scratch, doing sweet potatoes, doing green beans, backyard corners and other things. They encouraged us, okay, you can harvest, you can harvest, you can harvest. Until anyone can tell me any crop we cannot go commercial with any crop, I say no.
As an animal scientist, Reuben brings a unique perspective to farming. He understands that successful agriculture isn't just about growing crops. It's about creating a harmonious ecosystem where both plants and animals thrive. His geo expertise allows him to implement sustainable farming practices that benefit the environment and the community.
Nowadays, any crop can go commercial. If you're talking about sweet potatoes, everyone, everyone in our homesteads around the communities grows sweet potatoes on the subsistence farming levels. But I'm saying
for their family consumption.
Family consumption.
Yeah.
So everybody will say, I can grow sweet potatoes. I might to do a big portion because I won't see market out of it. I will not see a gain out of it. They will just rot and perish. But I'm saying if you do it broader and wider and on commercial levels,
market will follow you.
Market will just follow you.
On this channel, you will join Reuben as he takes you on a journey through the farming process, from selecting the best sweet potato varieties to preparing the soil and planting. You will share invaluable tips on techniques and the importance of crop rotation, ensuring that you have the knowledge to replicate this
But if we
success.
say we've got 5 hectares, we're talking of 10 hectares, they will flock, they will come, say we will not finish those products.
Wow,
Yeah, that's it.
you have said a lot in, I can say, in 2 minutes. So I'm going to take you back a bit. You told me that when you graduated, when you acquired a course, your expectations versus the reality were diverging. Were converging.
That's something like that.
Yeah. So I want to say, because we can relate as young people, when you graduate, you actually see yourself in the office with a laptop and also earning so much, maybe a 4-figure monthly. But now the reality reality is it's very rare for you to just graduate and just earn 1,000 months, especially in this Zimbabwean economy. But I'm glad that you managed to adjust, you shifted your mindset, and then you find a way out, which means that you realized that no one is coming to save you, and you decided to change your life that way. So what advice would you like to give to young people who have graduated, who are in the course of graduating, and they have their own world already, and some are thinking that if I graduate, I'm going to go abroad, I'm going to go to South Africa and I'll be working there. And some of them might say, I'm acquiring for a master's, and after that I'll acquire for a job, and I will get a job where I'll get maybe 2,000 a month, I don't know where. But they'll be just, the mind that you'll be having when you're having those courses. But I want to believe that the young people who are stuck right now, there's someone out there who has graduated and is depressed because what he or she was thinking she would get in the world is not what he or she is getting. So because of someone who got out of it, you are telling me that you were once a victim of that, of experiencing that, my expectations and the realities are not even the same. So what advice would you like to give to someone who is stuck now with a certificate and do not know what to do?
Good. As far as agriculture is concerned, as far as I'm in that field, sometimes I would drag everybody to agriculture.
Is it open for everyone?
It's open for everyone.
Are you sure?
I'm very sure.
Are you sure?
Because with agriculture, it's almost our living. Whatever we do in living is agriculture. Starting small up to talk of big. If you say the whole life of a human being, from feeding, from oxygen itself, talking of timber and shelter, clothing,
everything.
It's agriculture. So it's open to everybody, and the rooms are too wide and too open. Starting from, as you mentioned, somebody who is stuck like right now, I would tell start small.
Okay.
There are projects you can start small. Talking of Mambera project doesn't need a lot of money. Talking of a backyard garden or something small for you, having a swamp or dam or whatever, a source of water around, a tap water or something like that. Just have a 10-meter bed or something like that. Have a sack of Mbambaira. That will cost you $10. You have to look for that. A $10 sack, you plant a garden of that lot. Then you just wait for 3 months to 4 months. You're harvesting this lot. So I'm saying, take much for you to have this. Then there are many projects in agriculture as far as I said, as far as agriculture is concerned. I don't take everybody in agriculture. There's type of smart projects one can do. One can grow mushroom.
Very true. But that's not all. Reuben will also delve into the fascinating world of animal science. He will explore how livestock can complement crop production, discussing topics such as manure in management, rotational grazing, and how animals contribute to soil health. You will gain insights into soil health. You will gain into the
one can start with mushroom. If I'm talking of mushroom, talking the simplest is oyster. Anyone can grow mushroom in his house. Any house can grow a mushroom. You can say this is the disused house. This house is not used. You can just make the conditions and utilize to make mushroom. And after all, everybody needs mushroom. Nowadays, people are looking for health foods.
Yes.
And with mushroom is the most one and it's the best one. So you can do that. You can start a vegetable garden from there. I'm saying start something small and somehow another advice I can just specialize. If you want to do tomato, focus on that tomato and be a guru in that field of tomato. As I'm saying, I'm a horticulturist. Doesn't mean I cannot grow tobacco, I cannot grow maize, I cannot do livestock. I can do all those things because I've been a farm manager for a while. But I'm saying with those areas, I can do those areas, but I'm now specialized in horticulture.
Wow.
Because why? There's strength in specialization.
Oh,
yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Wow. I hope you were listening. I'm learning a lot. You said something that caught me. You said there are a lot of advantages in doing specialization. There are some people who are really good at what do we call this? They're having bubblegum profit, where somebody doesn't invest so much in research and a lot of stuff. You know, I want to believe that Africans do have a mindset that one can arrive here and just say, sweet potato farming, anyone can do this. You know, people tend to overlook some of the things, just like a poultry project. One can believe that everyone can do bread without doing a proper research. And I have seen that in all the years that you have been experiencing in this field, you have drawn so much lessons from that. And you told me that you need to do a proper research. What are the advantages of having a proper research before you start a project?
Good. In farming, it's a journey. It's like any other journey. If you want to prepare for a journey, you have directions. You have to have a map, being it GPS, whatever, directions by somebody, but you have to have a map where you are going, where you are coming from. Talking of a farming project, any farming project, sweet potato project, horticulture, cucumber project, whatever, you have to draw a map. We're talking of crops, agriculture crops, we've got a time frame. What do you call a time frame? A production, a time frame. We're talking of many crops. They've got most crops in horticulture. They've got 90 days to 120 maturity days. So now we have a map. In 120 days, I'm managing my crop until harvest. Then we are saying with that roadmap, we are now understanding what is my time frame, what is needed. You have to research for that. What are the diseases or the person? What are the problems? How to solve those problems? So you need knowledge first about any project that you are starting. Just go randomly. Just saying, I saw people, my go-go used to grow mambaira. My mom can just used to grow mambaira.
Yes.
But with
throughout the series, Rueben will highlight the challenges and triumphs of farming in Zimbabwe, from the impact of climate change to market access. He will share stories from the field, showcasing the resilience of farmers and the importance of community support in overwhelming obstacles. So, whether you are a seasoned farmer, a budding agripreneur, or simply someone interested in sustainable practices, there is something here for you. There is something here for everyone. Reuben is excited to share his knowledge and experiences with you, aiming to inspire a new generation of farmers who are committed to innovation and sustainability.
Today, we are saying I'm worried. Many people update their WhatsApp, they update their phones, they update their apps and other things, but they're not updating their source of food. They're not updating their agriculture. You have to update farming knowledge daily. Me as an agronomist, I visit farms timely. That's why to get me updated. I keep on going for shows, the ADMA shows, the agriculture shows. We go to those areas to keep on learning. We go to these shops, these are the big entrepreneurs. They've got the likes of the art farm, they've got exhibitions. They will come to their farms and you see, and we share with other farmers again, just to keep myself updated, because if it is not that, Pongwe was going to destroy us here. We've got a problem with sweet potatoes, which is known as Pongwe. That thing, if you don't research well, you will be a failure. You do half with the harvest, on the harvest.
And you'll be thinking that which is
farming, witches and other things, documenting and farming does not pay. it's a gambling,
Yeah.
and other things. No.
Yeah.
You are far away to start this thing. You have to start with the right information.
Okay.
With the right information, you will win. It's a win-win game.
Okay, you said, I think in every statement that you're saying, I'm learning a lot, because you talk about having priorities in life and also the power of networking. Yes, I've heard that statement that says farming is gambling. So the main reason why people would say farming is a gambling, maybe probably they haven't done their research as well, or maybe they're not trusting the process. What's
the thing about farming is a gambling, whatever it was, it's a long thing of the thing. The thing is, they used to get into farming without writing down everything, without putting down the consequences they were going to meet. Documenting and putting down things. Wow. There are risks and uncertainties in farming. Yes. So, yeah. So if you didn't put it down, no, I'm doing tomatoes, but you're doing tomatoes in winter. Where forced to just blow your tomatoes. So you have to have a protected environment. You have a greenhouse or something, then you grow your tomatoes in winter. You have studied it. But if you say you just grow tomatoes on open field, the first to come and say it's farming is a good thing. You say that. So
I'm thrilled to introduce you to DESEADA Investment, your one-stop shop for custom apparel and branding solutions. At DESEADA Investments, we specialize in a wide range of services to meet your needs, from embroidery that adds a professional touch to your garments to screen printing for vibrant and durable designs. We've got you covered. Need school uniforms? We provide all types, including tracksuits and wool hats, ensuring students look sharp and feel comfortable. But that's not all. We handle all aspects of print and design. Our creative team is ready to help you bring your ideas to life, no matter the size of your projects. For those in the trades, our durable worksuits are designed for comfort and professionalism. And if you're in the hospitality industry, check out our stylish branded aprons, perfect for keeping your staff looking cohesive. Sports teams will love our school jerseys and racer shirts. Show your team spirit with custom gear that stands out. For everyday wear, we offer versatile khaki shirts and trousers, as well as stylish floppy hats for those sunny days. Healthcare professionals can rely on our comfortable scrubs designed for ease and functionality, and don't forget our cozy beanie hats and stylish chef jackets that combine form and function for culinary experts. So, whether you're outfitting a team, promoting your brand, or simply looking for stylish apparel, DESEADA Investments is everything you need. Check out the links in the description for more information and to place your orders. Thank you for tuning in. Welcome to the second episode. So we're talking about, you said people have a tendency of thinking that, I have seen that Agronomist Barwe is doing a sweet potato farming, so I'm going to do that because I've seen that he is making much, and without doing a proper record keeping and documentation. Do you believe that the education system is programmed us, or is paralyzed the reality world of entrepreneurship? Because I believe that people who do those documentation without taking in the expenses that you would incur and a lot of losses, it's because of maybe the education. Because maybe if I am to graduate, you might be told that maybe if I'm doing agriculture as a subject, maybe the information which is available in the education system is different from what is there in the reality. Is it? Is it so?
That's true.
That's true.
When you are there's colleges and education institutes, you are learning to become a farm manager, learning to be a whatever estate manager. You are aiming those high positions and other things. But with farming, as I'm now seeing it in reality, when you get there, we had created a job for you. That job you want to join? You want to join a company which was created by a certain farmer who started from scratch and become a big company, is now employing you there. But we are saying go out there and create employment.
Okay.
Then, because you have got it already, you have started agriculture, you know what is needed in agriculture. So what is needed, start small. We are taught about that. You start small, whatever, small piece of land. You start small, employing one person. You go on employing two. At the end, you grow that big. But the thing is, we don't have a white collar in agriculture field. If you have studied agriculture, if you're out there, despite to get into agriculture, you just have to get into the field and do farming.
Wow. Before we go on to discussing about people who are making excuses due to making progress in life, you once talked about people who are updating things that are not benefiting them in life.
Yes.
And it seems as if most young people are not improving their streams of income, and they're just thinking maybe the short term. What can we say? One can have an iPhone 60 right now, and you'll be saying, I don't have money to start anything else. What do you think might be the reason why people tend to focus on things that don't matter, and they have excuses at the end of the day?
Yeah, it goes back from where we come from. The system which groomed us, the system which nurtured us, is the one which tells us farming is very difficult. Farming, you can fail, you can lose money, you cannot get money from farming. So everybody will shun farming in that way. But the thing is, given all the information, the necessary information for farming, anyone can outshine and go boom with farming. Giving every notes, giving whatever you need in farming, you can just, everybody, the young guys or whoever, we say, farming is good to you. If I can do this, if I can have this amount and have this source of this and this, I just make money after this and this. What are the consequences? What are the challenges I will meet? This one, how can I solve them? Have this information, I have to solve them like this. With that, I think everyone can just see farming with a different perspective now.
Okay.
So the young people have to get into farming because millions are in farming. Because it's a game of numbers. Just calculate multiply your numbers and
so that you can get to a 7 figure.
Yeah, that's it.
Wow. And I love the fact that you have put importance on networking and talking, having an environment where you have like-minded people and you'll be talking things of interest. Others might think that for you to be successful, it's a oneness journey where one needs to find his way out alone without socializing with people. What advantages are there for networking? What are the advantages? Because you told me that you go to a lot of events. Recently we had an event, the ADMA, and all those agricultural events. What are the advantages of having network? Does it mean that if I network, I will sort of cut out my losing journey? I mean, if I am an amateur and I want to do sweet potato farming, and I tend to environmentize myself with those people who were already ahead of me, they'll be telling me that no, don't do this.
Okay, that's true. Networking has benefited me. It's of great use to me. I learned a lot. When I started my journey of agriculture, from attachment other areas, I specialized in tea, coffee, wheat, which were cash crops, those ones. But as I come, in the way. That's when I said, no, there's potato farming, there's orchard management, there's this. Though I started to move through those networks. One other guy would tell, no, you are doing vegetables, you are doing tomatoes. Come to my farm and come and see how we are doing potatoes. Come and see how we are doing leash trees. Come and see how we are doing this. So with that network, wherever I go, wherever I am in a society of agriculture, I just first thing I start to connect myself. Where is the agriculture extension officer? Where is the station of the whatever agriculture? Where is this farm shop? Where is this other thing? Where is the seed house? Where is the seed house? With those networks, we connect, will benefit me because from here today, if I need a chemical, it don't take me long. I just post, I need this one. And
then you get it.
I've got this program. I've scouted within my farm. There's this program. I'm not knowing it. There's this problem. I put it to the guys, and they just tell me, Ruben, this is bacteria wilt. You can't solve it like this. You have to do it this way and do this way. Last month, or before 2 months ago, I have a problem with the greenhouse tomato where I was having bacteria wilt. Yeah, finally I was helped. I was saved at CropSafe, one of these chemical distributor. They saved us with 2 chemicals, but some were saying you can't find help here in Zimbabwe. You can go in Zambia, you can go somewhere to find this help. But when we reached this other CropSafe, they helped us. So the network is helping me a lot.
Wow, that's so profound. I think we'll actually spend the whole day if we had to ask wisdom from Agronomist Barwe. So may you tell us about your project? Now we are now moving from your personal experiences to the services that you offer, and also do you sell the sweet potatoes at a wholesale price? Do you sell at a retail price?
Wonderful. Here we're doing a sweet potato. It's a 5-hectare plot. Okay. Yes, this plot is a rain-fed. If you are saying rain-fed, we don't have irrigation facility here. We were supported by the rains. So we planted them in February. Now we are in June, we are harvesting. So the rains are the ones which supported us to this stage you can see. Now we're having a big good crop like this, producing big fruits. As you can see, we are selling our sweet potatoes at a farm price. We can say a farm price. After calculating our break-even and just playing with our figures, we say you can sell a 20-liter bucket at $5 from the farm. Other farm, previously, when we started harvesting, we were delivering to Harare. We have some consequences. We were saying, no, we are not in this game of wholesaling and delivering because we need transportation, we need other things. So the other guys can do that and put a markup and sell it wholesale and sell it since our quality of our produce is a good one, it's the best, I can say that. It is fetching a good market, so they are flocking, they are coming, but we need more because our land is big. And at the end of the day, we'll just say, we didn't sell what we expected. But we need a lot of market to sell this, so that is where we are today.
Wow, okay. There are people who would say, I think they call them in the market. Are you not deprived by these people who will be selling it money? Are you not deprived?
No, I cannot say we are deprived, because the thing of selling a produce to one another is about your communication. First you communicate, you negotiate, you talk whatever. But if you come like this, you say, I'm a farmer, I have calculated my things, and this is good in that Torah, I'm taking from somebody, I have steal from somebody. I know the costs and the expenses I have put to produce this produce. So I just have a margin where I'll say I'm safe. If I sell at $5, I'm safe. The costs and other things I will incur. So this guy Coronera, the thing I will not say you override me, is the thing that I started my thing. So that Coronera, if you come and say I need it for so much dollars, I need it for so much money, I will say no. You know what? With these expenses, I'm calculating it too. If you don't need my produce, because my produce is of quality, I can check other markets. Because the other thing which is important is to produce a best quality produce.
Don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell. Join us as we embark on this incredible journey with Rueben Barwe Jnr, where together we can learn, grow, and make a positive impact on the world through agriculture.
Like we have done, we've researched and we've been networking so as to produce the best quality produce. So you now have it, so everybody have to rush for it.
Wow.
Because it's it can compete on the market.
On the market. Oh, okay, that's great. And you told me that what's the name of the
variety? Yeah, with sweet potatoes we've got right. This is a German 2 variety.
German 2.
Yes.
Oh, so for those who want, do we call them vines?
Vines, yes, vines.
You sell them, right?
Yes, we sell them.
For those who need the
German 2 variety.
German 2
variety, sweet potato variety.
Okay.
Vines.
Okay.
They may need them for them to do their own projects. Yeah, something like that. We have that.
And also for those who do buy and selling, you're welcome. You've read it. Or any other services that you offer?
Yes, I offer agronomist services.
You can tell me
like this. A farmer needs to start a horticulture project or an agriculture project. You don't know where to start. You have the capital, you don't know where to start. Some are saying hiring a manager, hiring somebody is difficult to me, it's very expensive to me. You can call, you can contact me, then we can arrange and offer you a service where we start from land preparation, planting, doing your crop, managing your crop, how you treat, and some connecting to the market and other things, other services. We will help your farmer to see the brighter side of farming. And then that's when you say farming is no more gambling, farming is now a business. That's when we end there. So I will offer those services for farmers. Some are in farming already, but they are struggling with pests and diseases.
Yeah.
With that knowledge, if you don't have that knowledge or that stamina in farming, you fail because pests can ruin you forever. So with that knowledge we have, we are assisting each other on those updating your farming activities. We are updating from the old type of farming to the new or the newest methods of farming, and the easier and the smart.
In the smart way.
I can go like that.
Yes, in the profitable way.
The profitable way.
Yes.
I can help on that.
Oh wow! And also, I think you need to tell them that you're not only restricted to sweet potatoes. You can go abroad to
many crops. Yeah, that's true. Sweet potato is the project we have here
now,
but we can do more. We can feed the nation. We're talking of tomatoes. We are gurus in there. Talking of maize, soybeans, beans itself, the cucumbers, talking of vegetables, the fruit trees again. We talk of the fruit trees. We talk of even the banana industry, the other things who will help in all other agricultural crops and other things. So that a farmer will not be restricted to say, I can do this, I can do this.
Potatoes.
No. I can help those who are doing mushroom production.
You can help.
We can help growing oyster mushroom, growing button mushroom. One can start from scratch and you can help each other.
So if you want to get in touch with Agronomist Barwe, I have attached the screen. I've attached the contact details on the screen, and maybe given the chance to, I will send the email if he has it. Are you tired of saying farming is for the old, farming is for those people who are less privileged? I'm here, we're witnessing a 5-hectare project which is happening right here in Manyame. So I wanted to say, I think in this agricultural industry, you will need someone who is ahead of you. I think there's more than 20 years of experience, and for you to make it in life, you need to have a mentor. Today, we are talking to the agronomist, so you need to get in touch with him. If you haven't subscribed, please do so, and if you want to get in touch with the services, he said he sells the vines and also the sweet potatoes. Maybe you want it for family consumption, or maybe you want it to resell, you can get in touch with him. So thank you so much. Next episode. So, Mr. Barwe,
Yes.
I wanted to ask, behind the camera, you said you do hired labor, right?
Yes.
And then you once talked about giving back to the community by making sure that you have offered employment to the community that you are doing your projects in.
Yes.
What are the advantages of having hired labor when it comes to harvesting than automatic?
Yes, yeah, we have got these two methods of harvesting. We have got the manual one. We are using using hose, and the other one
using hose.
This which we are using, but we can use a tractor, a drone, a reaper. But with this, the project, we are doing it in a community where there are people who need the financial support, who need money to do other things. So it's wise for us, or it's affordable to us to say, if you can take a tractor, it just needs one driver and an operator who just do this for a charge of a tractor or something like that. But if at the same time, people can do it smartly, as you can see right now. So we are supporting our community again on this, that there are very people who are close by, who planted, and now we are harvesting. We call them again. They will come and do this. And with other thing, this horticulture produce like sweet potatoes, they need a certain handling. With mechanical implements, some may be bruised.
Oh, they are fragile.
Like that, yes.
Okay.
When they get to market, they'll just decompose, they'll get bad because they'll be bruised. But if a person is harvesting and it is smooth like this, no bruises, no what, that will be fine. So using people using manual thing like this, they have an advantage of handling. Like with a machine, it is faster in other 10 cents, but as far as handling is concerned, because this produce has to reach the market fresh and good, so they do not have to be damaged a lot. So people have got an advantage against the mechanical one.
I have learned that you prioritize having relationships in a community, and I want to believe that, given that maybe there's someone who wants to steal here, even the community will come and say, no, you cannot do that. Why? Because they know that they are making a living through this project.
Yes.
And, I'm glad about the relationships that you have created with your community, because, by the way, you could have just said, no, we need to use what do you call it, capital we need to use the tractors that are faster so that we can another question is, do you believe in phone farming, where somebody will be in the UK and having maybe a sweet potato farming here in Miami?
Yes, I believe in that.
Are you sure? 100%.
I believe in that. Given one who is around, who is background, who is in the country, is reliable one. The main factors to do with that. Reliable, are you connected always? Are you doing things to his will, whatever? Who is always anybody who is away. I'm saying full farming long back, because of the network was that plant, something was not that good. Yeah, it was a problem where one will say, I will connect my workers who is at the farm once in a while. But today anyone can connect 24/7.
24/7, yeah.
Connecting one who is at the farm doing the work, and one can say, no, you're not doing the right thing. Stop there. You're not doing the right thing. Stop there.
Nowadays it's way easier.
It's way easier because of the network and that. It's way easier.
But do you think maybe having someone who is not reliable, maybe you might lie and say we have sold 50 buckets and yet maybe they have sold 100 buckets? Yeah,
disadvantages are there of one doing a phone farming. We are talking of a water, a distance like you have mentioned, K, whatever. Yeah, there are disadvantages where one can do that. To be honest, people have to be, it's not all people who are honest.
Yeah, very true.
So one will just manipulate in education is one way to do that. But given the setup or the things that we are encouraging people to do in our community, is that when one invests in farming in Zimbabwe like this, if one invests in Zimbabwe like this, he's not investing only on his behalf, but he's doing it for the community, and for the other people. And so that people have to say, no, it's not only for himself to pocket the money, but for me to have employment. For me to have put food on the table. It's because of that person, a single person in the UK, putting his money down here. So one has to trust and be reliable and make things smooth, be transparent. So with the systems of technology and other things, I think transparency will just come up one day. Where one will just say, I'm just seeing everything at the farm, what is happening today. I think we are going that way.
Wow. Oh, that is great.
Okay, so this mapera dziri kumbare.
Yes, mapera dzipanapa dziri kuenda kumbare.
So dzakaita kakutemeka dzinongoiswa dzakadaro.
Dzakaita kutemeka dzikaitwa cured. If I'm taking kuti cured, I'm saying kuti mbambaira dzine storage yadzinoda after dzabva mumunda. Dzine storage yekuti ngadziroende panorowa mhepo dzisiri dzakatsikirirana. So with that thing, you see this panofoma mechanism, defense mechanism. Panobva paoma. Pachike paoma pasina infection ichaitika ipapo. Then you can stay about a week or 2 weeks nemambaira yako even yakatemeka, but pane right kana wakubika. Saka turi that curing inodiwa.
Saka wabva kudzihavhesta dzakaenda panofura mhepo.
And pastage yedu patiri isusu tiri kutoti this customer ada kuuya kutora, this boy ada kutora mabera dzake around angati 12, 1, 2. But so pakubva kwatachera kubva makuseni mukaiona mabera that colors formation yatova already. Saka tsoro patooma
anozotorawo kana akazotadza kunyazozitowa zvakanaka.
Nhasi mangwana akati this week is safe nokuti pato havana infection ikuitika, but tinokurudzira kuti abudisa mumasaga dzive pari open mosika kuita kuti mhepo izoke ichirowa.
Pane vamwe vanoti mbambaira dzewhite dziya dzinonaka dziri right here. What's the difference in terms of taste?
In terms of taste, yeah, my varieties ese ane advantage yayo, palatability and other things. But I'm saying kuti dzatinadzo dziri kunaka kupfuura dzimwe. Itsvuku ndochena tiine shoma. Ati mavarieties asatanyatsa kusikina kuti tinawo zvawo zvimwe varieties kupasuku yechena idzo dzidzo, but dzakanyanya kuwanda panapa itsvuku variety yatinayo. Dzakawanda tsvuku, but taste inini ndikuprefer the red one because ndo iri kunaka. That one is doing good.
So grading iri kuitwa panapa, is it in terms of size? Kuna vamwe vanouya vachiti ndikuda hombe here dzakadai, kana ndikuda diki, ndikuda dziri medium. Chii chinoitika?
Good. Grading yamuri kuona iri panapa, vari kufamba vachigredha masizes ndizvoka. Mukatarisa this size and this size akasiyana ndizvoka. Masaizi asiyana. We are saying kuti mukatarisa futi this one paita futi pane 3 amwe acho panapa tinoti especially potato vanounza kuti ABC. Wachida kutsvaga ABC, usually this size you can see ABC. Say the bigger ones, the medium ones and the smaller ones. So vari kuita grading ari kuti takuita weighing zvisati tiremera zikurumidzi. Just tora apa bucket without limit zokwana pamberi.
Saka itori bucket baba.
No, hazina bucket vari kuita grade sheet yakangoti izvadzisapa. That's great.
So I think the last one ndoda kuzoona kuti bucket rine rakambozara sei for vamwe unenge vaida kuzoona bucket rine rakazara sei
rakaita sei. It's fine. Tikakurumidza ndinogona kuti ndikurongerei bucket renyu pano muchiona kuti rakazara sei. Ndinokurudzira kuti munhu achiita bucket rake ringe riri filled chaimo zvemukati. Some of the people vari kuenda kuretail. Are we together? Some of the people vachienda kuretail ada kunozonotengesa futi,
adoita resale.
Saka akasaita this pack achibva kumunda hazvimuitiri zvakanaka. Anosvika kuti mbambaira dzangu dzakazoshota. But we are saying since you are coming from here, from a farmer, just do the real thing. The packing, vaita packing, then iwewe kana wauda kunoita maximize your profits. You know how you do, some will do whatever they do. Packing, repacking, but isusu tetaziva kuti truly what we said standard. Do it out every customer kana auya pano azokuziva kuti the bucket is standard. Harina reva chichika papaira every papaira inopinda against ichitopinda pane papaira ukada kuchinjika that's not it's like diesel, but as we are doing it like this, you can see.
Because
I know singers are like that. Yeah.
So no bucket near Razara. Yes. So guys, for those who would want to order, no bucket Razara. This is a $5 bucket, just $5. Unotora bucket. For consumption, home consumption, it means unombochova. I was only member of Japan or big member 1 for 3 days. It means uno last just say anima buckets umbari kuti pamwe to Africa da chitongira Razara. So for those who would want to order, please get in touch so that munobatsirwa nembamba dzakanaka dzakasimba direct from the farm, not the Makoronyera. So as usual, don't forget to subscribe.
Fresh from the farm.
So do we have another experience here kuchera mbambaira? Because ndikuona kuti dzimwe dzine dzakachemeka, dzimwe dzine dzakaita se unode experience yekuti pakuchera mbambaira kusina experience pamwe unogona kuchema zvinofamba sei?
That's true. Saka itienda tichinge tiri sataita kuti we have the knowledge, we have the information for the knowledge about handling things. To out the post-harvest handling, the harvesting, the post-harvest handling. Saka by harvesting up, we have to train, we have to train them. Let's do it this way. Panapa ukata somewhere. It's much better what's later. Is specialization. Saka there are 2 lines. This line, this line. So when you are going I'm saying chera that line. Tell you, teach you, remove this way. Chera mbamba is not hard digging. It's about scraping the soil away from the bed. Then zobuda.
Timber
the hard way.
Okay, so manage on we know not Pongwe.
Exactly. That's Pongwe. After talking of Pongwe, we are saying doing a business like farming, there are these pests and diseases. I think that Atina total eradication a suppressor. So this infection ya Pongwe in my favorite cultures in Farina. Ukatarisa, this is a big potato, a big sweet potato. The more it expands, the more it openings in the bed a potato. Then Pongwe are going to borrow the soil. Anopinda nema openings anenga for nembamba. So the bigger ones are mostly affected if you check well.
Also Pongwe atukwanisa kupinda through the soil.
I see borrowing insects. Then you get there. Or through with the insect through the vines.
Right.
Or insect is I say these are the eggs or something like that. The larva. Yes, yes, you can see it. That's the larva.
Okay. So more than
so it's suta kwenda ku market for market sales because atina kutengesera vanhu baba zodi tinoita grading izvi baba vari kwavo vari kuita grading, they are grading mastages adzo it's dzakashata. So muri agriculture this a line ye poetry ye the other lines is like to fit so it was another.
So let's move to the grading. What is in terms of Kanama market?
Mr. Barwe,
yes.
I want to ask, behind the camera, you said you do hired labor, right?
Yes.
And then you once talked about giving back to the community by making sure that you have offered employment to the community that you are doing your projects in, what are the advantages of having hired labor when it comes to harvesting than automatic?
Yes, yeah, we have got these two methods of harvesting. We have got the manual one. We are using using hose, and the other one
Using hose.
This which we are using. But we can use a tractor, a drone, a reaper. But with this, the project, we are doing it in a community where there are people who need financial support, who need money to do other things. So it's wise for us, or it's affordable to us to say, if you can take a tractor, it just needs one driver and an operator will just do this for a charge of a tractor or something like that. But if at the same time people can do it smartly, as you can see right now. So we are supporting our community again on this, that there are very people who are close by who planted, and now we are harvesting. We call them again, they'll come and do this. And with other thing, this horticulture produce like sweet potatoes, they need a certain handling. With mechanical implements, some may be bruised.
Oh, they are fragile.
Like that, yes.
Okay.
When they get to market, they'll just decompose, they'll just get bad because they'll be bruised. But if a person is harvesting and it is smooth like this, no bruises, no what, that will be fine. So people using manual thing like this, they have an advantage of handling. Like with a machine, it is faster in other terms, but as far as handling is concerned, because this produce has to reach the market fresh and good, so they do not have to be damaged a lot. So people have got an advantage against the mechanical one.
I have learned that you prioritize having relationships in a community, and I want to believe that given that maybe there's someone who wants to steal here, even the community will come and say, no, you cannot do that. Why? Because they know that they are making a living through this project.
Yes.
And I'm glad about the relationships that you have created with your community, because by the way, you could have just said, no, we need to use what do you call it, capital we need to use tractors that are faster so that we can another question is, do you believe in phone farming, where somebody will be in the UK and having maybe a sweet potato farming here in Miami?
Yes, I believe in that.
Are you sure? 100%.
I believe in that. Given one who is around, who is background, who is in the country, is reliable one. I mean, factors to do with that. Reliable. Are you connected always? Are you doing things to his will, whatever? Who is always everybody is aware. I'm saying full farming long back, also the network was that plant or something was not that good. Yeah, it was a problem where one will say, I will connect my workers who is at the farm once in a while. But today anyone can connect 24/7.
24/7, yeah.
Connecting one who is at the farm doing the work, and one can say, no, you're not doing the right thing. Stop there. You're not doing the right thing. Stop there.
Nowadays it's way easy.
It's way easier because of the network and that. It's way easy.
But do you think maybe having someone who is not reliable, maybe he might lie and say we have sold 50 buckets and yet maybe they've sold 100 buckets? Yeah, disadvantages are there of one doing a food farming. We are talking of a distance like you have mentioned, UK or whatever. Yeah, there are disadvantages where one can do that. To be honest, people have to be. It's not all people are honest. Yeah, very true.
So one will just manipulate in his own way to do that. But given the setup or the things that we are encouraging people to do in our community, is that when one invests in farming in Zimbabwe like this, if one invests in Zimbabwe like this, he's not investing only on his behalf, but he's doing even for the community, and for the other people. And so that people have to say, no, it's not only for himself to pocket the money, but for me to have employment. For me to have put food on the table. It's because of that person, a single person in UK, putting his money down here. So one has to trust and be reliable and make things smooth, being transparent. So with the systems of technology and other things, I think transparency will just come up one day. Where one will just say, I'm just seeing everything at the farm, what is happening today. I think we are going that way.
Wow. Oh, that is great.
Saka mukachera usiku muri kutema pauri, una problem. Pamiti insani masvika miti yavo kona yatova rodi kuenda saka England mafocus anoendera ma greenhouse tomatoes mutarodi kapo